Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. If you listen to the remarks Moses Kuria has been making in the recent days, a perception is being created that Kuria is deliberately sabotaging William Ruto's government, or the entire government might be clueless and out of touch with the ground. Moses Kuria weeks back announced that the government was banning Mitumba business. Though days later he turned around and said he was misquoted. Those remarks by Moses Kuria were seen as a William Ruto making a U-turn on what he promised Kenyans. When he was campaigning, William Ruto said he was going to protect Mitumba businesses. As a president, his government is clearly frustrating and destroying Mitumba business. Weeks later again, Moses Kuria announced that the government was importing GMO maize. And then the same Moses Kuria went further to make it clear that for you to be in Kenya, you are a potential candidate for death. And GMO is also just one of the ways that will lead Kenyans to that death. And those remarks by Moses Kuria were seen as a Moses Kuria cleverly trying to inform Kenyans that GMO will kill them. So Kuria was telling Kenyans and warning Kenyans that Ruto's government is importing maize that will kill them. That has been Moses Kuria. So yesterday, Nandi Governor Stephen Sang made some remarks that I consider as an expose, in that Stephen Sang, Nandi Governor, might be trying to expose to Kenyans that Moses Kuria might be out to sabotage William Ruto's government. And at the same time, Stephen Sang's remarks are also just confirming that Ruto's government might be failing. In this video, I want us to have a look at the remarks by Sang, for they are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. But before we do that, if you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's have a look at some remarks made by Stephen Sang in Kapsabet yesterday. Speaking in Kapsabet on Thursday, the second-term governor noted that CS Kuria's remarks have painted President William Ruto's administration in bad light and that Kenyans will lose confidence in the current regime if he continues on the same path. We no longer have anybody else to blame. We are the government now. And therefore, please, let us desist from engaging in statements that may not be helpful, that may create misconceptions and set the government against its people. Yes. I'm seeing the governor warning Moses Kuria and at the same time warning William Ruto's government. Some believe that Moses Kuria might be out to sabotage or to incite the masses against William Ruto's government. At the same time, he is confirming again that they are now in government, so the government should not be passing blames. I'm taking those remarks as a direct message to William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. The two leaders have been consistently blaming Raila and blaming Uhuru Kenyatta. What does all this mean politically? Let's dig deep into this analysis. Stephen Sang's remarks shows and confirms the kind of suspicion and confusion in William Ruto's government. If you look at Moses Kuria, even before the election, Moses Kuria was being seen as a leader who was torn between supporting William Ruto and supporting Uhuru Kenyatta. And some very close William Ruto allies thought and saw Moses Kuria as a mole who was being used by Uhuru Kenyatta. Now that William Ruto is the president and Moses Kuria is his cabinet secretary, when Moses Kuria comes out to speak out his mind, he is being seen as a spoiler. That's exactly what is happening here. William Ruto's close associates, they don't want leaders such as Moses Kuria who speaks out their minds. That's exactly what is happening here in the case of some. Secondly, if you look at Moses Kuria, the way he has been speaking in the recent days, it might also be possible that Moses Kuria is cleverly, indirectly sabotaging William Ruto's government. Kuria is telling Kenyans that Ruto's government is not delivering. Ruto's government is importing GMO into the country, a GMO that will kill Kenyans. That's also something I'm making of Moses Kuria's remarks. He might be deliberately out to sabotage Ruto's government, or Moses Kuria might just be speaking the truth as it is, without sugarcoating that truth. That's also something I'm seeing coming out very, very clearly. And also from the remarks by Moses Kuria, and also Stephen Sangan generally, what has been happening in William Ruto's government, I'm seeing a government that is totally also confused. Leaders are not reading from the same page. And that can be as a result of no or very little consultations in government. The remarks, or rather the issue of GMO, Moses Kuria single-handedly, or rather Moses Kuria as an individual, cannot order for the importation of GMO maize. The decision was made at State House. The decision was made at State House. So I'm also seeing a government that is not reading from the same page. These leaders from Rift Valley, I'm seeing some trying to attack Moses Kuria here. But while he's attacking Moses Kuria is just trying to relay out what was discussed at State House Nairobi. I'm seeing a government that maybe there is no consultation or little consultation at all. Or I'm just seeing a people who are very dishonest with Kenyans. Stephen Sang here is being hypocritical. If the decision was discussed at State House and arrived at during the cabinet meetings, they should leave Moses Kuria alone. They should channel all their attacks and blames directly to William Ruto. They should leave Moses Kuria out of their cowardice here. They should not use Moses Kuria to settle, or rather to pass a message they want to pass to William Ruto. As I conclude, if you look at this government, William Ruto's government, I'm seeing a government that is clearly getting it wrong on almost everything. And I'm seeing a government that in the coming days, I'm seeing a government that will start fighting itself. Sang's remarks on Moses Kuria, I'm seeing that again as the building conflict or rebellion between Kalenjin Rift Valley and the mountain. It appears that these two areas are trying to size one another. Just yesterday, we saw some Mount Kenya leaders coming in the defense of Moses Kuria. And they were telling some leaders from Kalenjin Rift Valley to leave Moses Kuria alone. Because some few days ago, about 2 or 3 days ago, we saw leaders from Kalenjin Rift Valley intending to impeach Moses Kuria, upon which leaders from the mountain came and defended Moses Kuria. Now we are seeing Sang attacking Moses Kuria. So it comes out that there is some kind of shadow boxing between the mountain and the Kalenjin Rift Valley. This is just a continuation of a William Ruto regarding a Gachagua political rivalry, or rather political supremacy. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our channel, as always, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to send your support to the number. The remarks by Stephen Sang confirms confusion in government. Stephen Sang is just trying to say Moses Kuria is a mole in William Ruto's government. Kuria is out to sabotage Ruto's government and to incite Kenyans against William Ruto's government. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.